Welcome back to Central Valley Talk, where we highlight what's good about Fresno. We find out about good organizations, good people, good things going on that you should know about, and we bring those to you right here and every day. We have one regular guest who's doing something spectacular, so good. I want everybody to know about it. Fonda Lehman with Danger Aware. Welcome,
Yes,
Fonda.
thank you. I appreciate you asking us back again.
Now, before I go too far, opportunities out there for people who want to maybe learn animation.
Right. We have several lessons online right now where a person can learn how to create a character and how to put the bones and stuff in it for movements and creation of characters.
Yeah. Now, and by the way, this is animation, and what you do is in support of what mission?
This is for the Danger Aware organization, which is the awareness and prevention of abuse, which is something that's been needed for a very, very long time. I just heard this last week that stranger danger phrase is outdated.
Oh boy.
Which that's what we knew 20 years ago. That's where I started writing about showing some behaviors that people would recognize and say this is not acceptable, and especially for children to learn the grooming process to call it out so that greater damage is not done. And with our cartoons and the animation that we're doing, this is going to be activities that are fun and entertaining. And once a person enjoys this type of thing and enjoys the cartoons that we'll be putting out, they will learn behaviors. And if they can learn those behaviors, it's so much better than just somebody telling them, you know, watch out for strangers, or be careful where you're stepping, or, you know, there's a road out ahead of you. If you help to see these animations solve their problems, then you're learning how to solve problems for yourself, and that's our main goal.
So those terms like stranger danger, just say no to drugs, are kind of outdated. So you're hitting kids where they can relate.
Exactly.
They're always on the computer or on the phone or something like that.
Right.
So you're taking this training down. Here's another slide. Tell us about this one.
This one is
Anti-abuse.
this is some of the newer characters. I'm not, you know, it's a little bit dark right now, but this is some of the newer characters and an advertisement of just getting ready for things that we're going to be doing. And yes, this is our ants, so there are anti-abuse characters, and this is what we want to do. We want to make things fun and enjoyable, entertaining, so people will want to come back to the website and see what else is being done.
And by the way, the website's right there on the screen, dangeraware.org.
Yes.
If parents don't know what we're talking about, and you're concerned, like all of us should be, about grooming of kids and things like that, go to the website as parents and just check it out, and you'll see what it's all about.
When you go to the website, look for the songs that are on there. We have the Danger Aware song, and it is Danger, Danger. Could be a stranger. Could be the one that lives next door. Danger, Danger. Could be a stranger. Could be the one that you adore. Because so many people are being harmed by the people they live with, the neighbors, the schools, all around them. It's not generally strangers that cause difficulties. In fact, it's strangers, proven fact. Strangers are more likely to help you when you have a need than to do you harm. So
When we were kids, we were raised up. If you see a van pulling up and they're offering you candy, run away. Or if somebody comes up and says, hey, I lost my puppy, can you help us find it? Run away.
Right.
But you're saying it's not particularly the strangers.
no.
Yeah.
And then I think that's where we got off track for a long time, because people were saying stranger danger. They weren't following through to let society as a whole, clear up to seniors, realize that there are predators everywhere you go. And especially for seniors right now, it's very difficult because they manipulate you into thinking that you've got to pay for something, or that you need to give your account number so that they can straighten out your account for you. We want to deal with that also. It's abuse. And so we are not limited to what we're doing, but we do want to start with small children and get them acquainted with how to call out difficult situations and say, I don't think this is okay, or I'm scared of this person, or something that will alert people to investigate. And if we will stop and say, that kid wouldn't tell me that if something wasn't going on.
Right.
Too many parents are denying that there would ever be a problem. And especially, I see it a lot right now with blended families, where a mother will bring in a stepfather, or a father will bring in a stepmother. And this is a history of my husband, in fact, for years ago. The step-parent can be very abusive. And the other parent denies that they would ever do anything wrong. It's done behind their back. It's done without their knowing it. And they won't investigate. They won't question. They won't watch, because they want to trust that person. They want them in their life, regardless of the damage to the children.
Sometimes with a split family, instead of 2 parents, now there's 4 parents, and there's 8 grandparents, and there's not communication like when
Right.
we were young. There wasn't divorce. I mean, one family in our whole neighborhood was, and now it's all these split families.
Well, and so many times people are telling their children, well, go give this person a hug.
Yeah.
And that child might be completely scared of them, or backing off away from them. Well, don't force that child
Right.
to do beyond what they feel is comfortable for them. And that would be a very good start to recognize the grooming process that brings those kids into their environment and manipulates them into a place of safety, and then they can take advantage of them.
Now, you're doing great work. This organization's a great organization, and we've got to get them some support, and there's ways you can support. It's not just always our hands out, we need money. There's other ways people can be involved.
Right.
I don't want to belittle that you could use money, because it's very
Yes.
expensive to create these programs,
Yes.
computer programs and cartoons.
Right.
But one way people could get involved, young people, old people, they could learn, be trained to do this animation.
Anyone could be trained to do the animation. We would love to have people that know it already, that could be experts to get us, a little ways down the road. But we can need volunteers at the boutique. Lots of things can be done.
Besides the animation training, there's a boutique that's kind of turned into a little
A thrift store
People could
boutique.
work there. People could
Yes.
bring in items to sale.
Yes, yes. And then another thing that we're involved in right now is getting a program to where anyone would be able to name a character. And that to build that program is anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000. So if there was a company out there that wanted to support a Pacific cause, we have lots of Pacific causes that this could be built on. But once you name a character, it goes into the cartoons. And so you could name it in honor of a person a business, maybe a school, anything that you want that to carry on for history.
That's great.
And that would be
You could-
with a donation.
You can leave a legacy.
Yes, a legacy donation.
Now, I want to talk about the animation. People say, well, that's fun, but I'm a lousy artist. The animation part is putting in joints, like for an elbow joint or
Yes.
something like that. So it doesn't, if you're not that creative in drawing and stuff like that, you can still do a lot of the
Right.
animation. You click, make a
Yes.
joint, a footstep, or a flip of the head or something like that.
Well, and that's one reason for the training lessons that are on the computer already, is that you can take that and you can do one of our characters and you can animate them to an actual cartoon.
Yeah.
And so that you don't have to do the drawings and stuff. We also need story writers.
Story writers, yeah.
Yes.
So if you're not an
Yes.
artist, you can still get involved in helping create the cartoons, and story writers develop the stories. And how about voices?
Oh, we always need voices. Yes. We tried some of it ourselves. It didn't work too well.
Didn't work too good.
So, again, we're going to have funding
Okay.
in order to hire people that can do amazing voices.
There's people out there that are so good at it, and they're professionals, and
Yes.
they're going to get paid. So
Yes.
that's true. By the way, tell us where the boutique is.
The boutique is on 2503 North Fresno Street. just north of Clinton, and it's on Vesta and Fresno Street.
That's in Fresno, yeah, near Clinton and Fresno, across from the VA.
Across the street from the VA.
Okay. So right away we're putting a call out. Let's look at this again. Do you want to be an animator? Look at this. You can be an animator. Here's some
You
more
can make some great stories,
more of the
characters.
animation. And here's the web address, dangeraware.org. Just memorize that, dangeraware.org. And you could help by working at the boutique. You could help by donating stuff to the boutique. You could help by donating money. You could name a character, donate money, and name a character,
Right.
which would stay there forever.
Yes.
What else do we miss
Another,
anything?
yes, I want to give a shout out to the Spaghetti Factory, who has offered us to come and have an evening of fundraising at the Spaghetti Factory. This will be in late July, and so by coming and buying your evening meal, you can be helping to support the Danger Aware program.
I love those because I'm buying the evening meal anyway, and this way I can buy it and some money will go to them.
Right.
You guys had the gala. That was your first
Yes,
year, right? So
yes.
next year, hopefully, it's even bigger.
Well, this was our third year
third year for the gala?
anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't go to the gala, but I could go to Spaghetti Factory, Fonda. You found my
Yes.
soft spot. Now, you're here in Fresno. Your brother, can we say his name?
Ray Howell,
Ray Howell.
and he's in Colorado.
Colorado. So
Yes.
this is kind of launching from two places, Fresno and Colorado.
This is where it was from him that we even started the business.
Okay.
That he demanded that I do something more,
Okay.
and so there we started. But he's the background with all the computers and knowing how to do the characters and what we need legally and all like that. He's from the ground up computer.
Now, so it's he and you, but it doesn't matter the location because this is out on the World Wide Web. So
Right.
really, it's a worldwide
Exactly.
opportunity for everyone.
We have more than 20 countries now that have checked our website out. So we're already going worldwide.
Now, have we missed anything? I rush us through. They only give us 10 or 12 minutes here, but I want to make sure we get to all the important things.
Yeah.
And you'll probably be back in a month anyway if we miss something.
That would be great. Yeah, the main thing is that we want to let you know that when you talk to your kids, that's great. You need to. Too many parents are working. Too many people are left with babysitters, and the children are not getting the attention that they would have got 20, 30 years ago. Self-knowledge is so important right now. So for these children to learn for themselves behaviors, and once they learn these behaviors, it's going to stay with them a lifetime.
Yes.
And this is why we're doing this program. We know that we can't be out there and tell everybody everything that needs to be told. But if we can have cartoons that are ongoing and the information is there that the children are picking up on and learning without it being a demand. They will accept it and they will benefit from it.
Let me ask you this thought is that I see moms handing their kids their cell phone to keep them busy in the grocery store, in the car. Would it work just to open your phone to Danger Aware? And
If they could do that, they would be not only helping themselves, they would be benefiting their children. But once you put these children on the website for Danger Aware, you can be comfortable in them being on the computer.
Yeah.
You can be comfortable with them playing those games because there will never be anything damaging, explicit, obscene on our website. If you do see anything that's objectionable, let us know. But we're being very diligent in making sure that all of these programs are acceptable and useful.
very good. I appreciate so much what you're doing. Did we cover enough today? I'm inviting you back next month, so anything we miss, we'll go over.
Yes. Just the main thing is if you have time, come and see us. Learn of our boutique, what we're doing, and maybe if you find something, that's great. But if you can volunteer a couple of hours, maybe once a week or a couple of days a week, that would be very great benefit to all of us.
Oh, the boutique, is it open set hours?
It's open from 9 to 4.
Right, so-
Also, I have, and I'm a little scared to say this, but I have a sewing and crafts department in the complex, and I do mending and repairs.
Okay.
So if people have things that need to be mended or repaired, bring them to us. We'll do our best to fix it. And up to now, I haven't damaged anybody's stuff. So I just don't want to get overwhelmed because it's only me doing the sewing.
I tell you, my height I am must be very popular height because they don't have anything that fits me in the store. I always have to take this much off the cuff, so I need
Right.
that all the time. We'll
Right.
go over there. So
Yes.
thank you, Fonda.
And you're welcome. Thank you
And
guys
you
so
are
much.
welcome here anytime. I'm just going to close
Thanks.
Great Graphic, and we'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.